Alright, let's pop that down there for the remainder of this video, because this watch is waterproof. Welcome to the channel. This is the MOBVOI TicWatch Atlas, MOBVOI's most rugged smartwatch yet. Like I said, for the remainder of this video, it's going to be submerged in this glass. You can see the always on display there, if you can, this angle. 5 ATM. So I believe it withstands up to 50 meters of pressure underwater. So you've got a 50-meter distance. I will not be doing that. It will just be sitting in there. So for £329, you get a black or a white option. So for that price, what do you get in terms of quality of the watch? Well, the actual case is stainless steel, aluminium and high strength nylon with fiberglass. The screen is sapphire crystal and the watch strap is rubber, or on MOBVOI's website it's called Flora rubber, whatever that means. And it is an interchangeable strap as well, 24 millimeters. So this is a Wear OS smartwatch, Wear OS 4. Now this is only compatible with Android devices and it's powered by the Snapdragon W5 Plus Gen 1, so that you can be confident on performance and accuracy of results. In my previous TicWatch review from the Enduro 5 Pro, I think it was, I actually got the watch and compared it to a LifePak machine. So on the watch, I had a blood oxygen of 98. Yeah, 98. Bang on. And what about my heart rate? So measuring my heart rate, 98. That's 100. Like a tiny bit out, but it's not. Well, that's 100 now actually. 101, 101. If I do that. Yeah, it's pretty much bang on. Which ambulance services use on a daily basis, and the results were pretty much bang on accurate. You can check that video out there if you want, but just watch the rest of this video first. So in terms of performance and accuracy of MOBVOI TicWatch watches, I have no issues with this watch whatsoever. So you get the watch and you also get a charging cable, and that plugs straight into the back of the watch, and you get quite fast charging speeds. I think 100% in about 20-25 minutes, something like that. So charging speeds is not a problem. Battery life, I'm getting about 4 days, but that really depends on what settings and features you have enabled on this watch, because there is continuous heart rate monitoring, but there's also real time as well. So it's doing it every second. If you have that enabled, you're going to drain the battery. So there's 2 buttons on the side of the watch. One button is for recent apps. So you press that and you can scroll through all the recent apps that you've opened up. And below that is the lovely crown navigation button, and it's so smooth and you get a nice haptic feedback when using it as well. There's a wide selection of watch faces that you can choose on the watch itself, or you can jump straight into the app and apply them that way, however you prefer. Now this watch does pretty much everything. There's too much to test. So I've just tested the stuff that I would do in my normal everyday life. I don't go to the gym, I don't really work out. I'll go for the odd walk here and there. And I did go for a walk on this watch. I didn't walk on the watch, although you probably could walk on the watch and it won't be damaged. It's quite a rugged smartwatch. But I went for a walk with the watch, and it tracks your location, and the results and stuff you get in the application is excellent. Everything is there. Heart rate, I think step cadence, distance, a GPS is all there. This is a built-in compass, GPS, barometer, heat map. So if you play football, if you have that on your wrist and you start an exercise on the watch, like a ball game, football or something like that, it'll produce a heat map. Now by default, the watch comes with tiles already on the watch. You can scan through and add more tiles. So I had to add the additional exercise tile, but there's a music tile, contacts, maps as well, loads. And you can even navigate from your watch using the Maps application. If you don't want to use your phone, you can switch the navigation to your phone, but you can do it all from your wrist. Navigate to home, and off you go. You can assign like an important contact to one of the tiles, which I did. And from there you can message and call and even do voice to text. A great feature on this smartwatch, which I couldn't really test because I didn't fall, but it's got fall detection. If you go into the security settings on the application, you can turn this on or off. Fortunately, I didn't fall, but that's a great feature to have. Now, if you take your smartwatch off and place it down, when you come to pick it up again, you'll notice, if you have this setting turned on, that is security setting, there's a pin. You can set up a pin or a pattern, and no one can access your watch until that pin has been entered. And even when you put it back onto your wrist, you still can't use it until you've entered your passcode. Now, the watch detects that it's off your wrist, and as soon as it detects it's off your wrist, it will lock. On the back of the box, it says long battery life. It has got a good battery life, but like I said before, it really depends how you use this watch and what features you have on or off. Now, this watch has two screens, and if you raise it up and look at the watch, you can have it so the backlight comes on for the always on display, which is obviously going to conserve a lot of battery for you. Or you can turn that off and have the AMOLED screen turn on as you raise your wrist. Now, that obviously is going to reduce battery life, but they do give you a couple of options there. And with the backlight setting as well, you can go into the settings and change the color of the backlight to say blue, red, yellow, or whatever you desire. But there's so many options in this watch to really tie down that battery performance and really get the most out of the battery on this smartwatch. There's a detailed section here in the application where it shows you your steps, your workouts, your heart rate, your sleep, your blood oxygen, all in there, and you can add extra tiles or remove tiles if you wish. It's great, and I've really enjoyed using this smartwatch over the past week. And we're still in there. Don't know how long I've been talking, but you're fine, absolutely fine. Now, I've gone through a few of these features. There's hundreds of features on the smartwatch, and they do it really well, but there's one thing that is absolutely incredible at. It can tell the time. It can tell you the time. Incredible. Yeah, I'll get my coat. I think we're about done, you know. I'll get this out in a moment. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. It's a fantastic smartwatch. Here's another thing, you can even accept a call. So if a call's coming through, you can accept it on there, and you can talk through the watch as well. Yes, other people will probably be able to hear what's going on, but that's perfect. I was actually bathing the kids the other day and my hands were wet, couldn't get my phone out, answered it. It was the wife, obviously. But you know, situations like that, unfortunately I wasn't recording then, so I couldn't have shown you how it was working, but it was perfect for that. Wet hands, just, it's waterproof anyway. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll wash their hair properly, blah, 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 yeah, perfect. Anyway, let's get this out of here now, shall we? Okay, it's out, it's wet. Okay, this is the test. Oh, is it working? Yes, it is. You might need to wipe the screen a little bit though, because the water. Okay, let's do it, proper test. There we go, yeah. Perfect, eh? Look at that. Perfect. It's even given the smartwatch a little clean. Cool. Buff up the screen nicely. Fantastic. And I'd probably wait till it's fully dry before charging it as well. So I'm going to dry the contacts there, just to give you a demonstration. Oh. Oh. There you go. So yeah, that's it guys. This is the MOBVOI TicWatch Atlas. MOBVOI's most rugged smartwatch yet. £329. I'll include links to this in the description as well. Honestly, a great smartwatch. I can't really fault it at all. Thank you very much for watching. If there's anything I haven't covered or you want questions, pop them in the comments and I'll answer them as best as I can. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.